So today what we will do, there is a separate topic called the proxy management. Under proxy management, we have around four options are there, four tools are there, how you can able to give the proxy on your behalf to any of your employee. Okay, so that we will see in the system. So let me go directly into the instance system, and I will show you. I'm going to the setting from where we have stopped yesterday. We had seen here group, we have seen privacy statement, mobile. These two topics we can skip, it is not that much mandatory. Group, yesterday we have seen how you are creating the group, and that we had already gone through it. And proxy, yesterday we had seen the overview and we had parked that uh, portion at that time. So what we will do, I'm just opening the proxy. Okay, okay. So here, this is one way of opening the proxy. First of all, okay. So now how that proxy is been implemented in the system, how it is being utilized or used in the system, that we have to understand. Okay. Now you have told me the generic way, like somebody is on leave or somebody is not available or somebody is overloaded or something. Then what they used to do, they share that assignment to their colleague. So on their behalf, they can take care so that the work should not be get affected. Okay. So under this proxy, there are four type of proxies. Okay. One proxy, the first proxy is taking the help from the administrator. Suppose you are an employee, I am an employee, you are my manager. Okay. So the first proxy, I can coordinate with my administrator that I am going for leave somewhere or I am not available. I am for a client meeting. So my work should not be get affected. So make my colleague as a proxy to me so that he or she can able to take care of my work. So that uh, permission who will give, the administrator will on my behalf. So I'm not giving the permission. I'm giving the instruction. I'm giving the information to the administrator. He will take care. That is the first thing, first proxy. Second proxy, second type of proxy means you are not taking the help from the administrator. Okay, you can do independently the proxy for yourself. So in that, when you're not taking the help from the administrator, that in that proxy there are two type of proxies are there. One is assign proxy, one is become proxy. So what is the meaning of assign proxy means? See, I am not available for 1 week. I am assigning I am assigning a proxy to someone on my behalf. Okay, so I'm not taking help from the administrator to go into the system, uh, look for my colleague, assign the proxy. I can do it independently. So that second category of the proxy, you are not taking help from the administrator. In the second category, there are two types. One is assign proxy, that you are assigning somebody on your behalf. That is one thing. Become proxy means somebody has already assigned me. I will go into the system, I will become a proxy. That two options are there in the second category. Third category is there where now we are doing it in the system. Okay, now everything is available in the system. But if you want to do it in an Excel sheet, where when you download the employee data, suppose if you have a 1500 employee and you want to take a report, when you download the report, all the 1500 employees master data will be downloaded in an Excel sheet, which includes your username, user ID, date of birth, employee name, location, your department, division, all the things. That is the entire data of an employee, which include the personal information, employment information, job information, your compensation information. Every information will be there in a Excel sheet. So in that, through in the Excel sheet, we generic way we call as a Excel sheet, but in SAP language, that Excel sheet we call as a CSV file. It is a CSV file. So when we download the CSV file of the entire employees, in that you can go and search for that particular employee, and that particular employee want to give the proxy to his colleague. So there is a functionality in that particular CSV file where we can able to give the proxy there, save the file, and then we will upload the file in the system. When it is uploaded in the system, the proxy will be automatically done from the backend. That is the third category. Again, I will repeat. First category, where you are taking care of, you are taking the help of the administrator. You are not doing it independently, but you are taking the help from the administrator for giving the proxy rights. Okay. Second category, you are not taking help from the administrator. You are doing it independently. So in the second category, there are two type of proxies: assign proxy and become proxy. Assign proxy is the place where you will assign a proxy to someone, some of your colleague or peer. So they will work on those assignments on your behalf. That is the assigned proxy. Become proxy means you have already assigned somebody to you. You will go there and you will click on, you will become a proxy. That are the two type of proxies which is coming under the second category. Third category, I told, you are not taking help from the administrator. You are not going into the system. You are working with a CSV file. That is a type of Excel sheet where in the CSV file you will be assigning the proxy in the particular file. There is a column will be there, and you will be saving it and uploading it in the system. Once you upload it in the system, at the back end, it will automatically activate and give the proxy to that concerned person. And when you can go and check it, is the proxy is assigned or not. That is the third category, where in the entire master data file you are downloading, and from there you are doing it. Fourth category, fourth type of proxy. What is the fourth type of proxy? You are just downloading the template. In the third category, the entire file was downloading. Fourth category, you are downloading only the template. Template means only the header, employee name, username, password, department, division. Only the heading will be there. Under that, you have to fill the name. You have to fill the proxy, username. Okay, and then again you have to save it. You have to upload it. Then it will be automatically, that thing will be the action will be performed at the backend automatically, and you can go and check in the system. These are the four type of proxies which we are doing in the SuccessFactors system. Any doubt? Please let me know. This is a theoretical part which I shared. I will go and I will show you how it works in the system. This one, where you take the help from the administrator. Okay. So here, what we will do, we will go here, go to the admin center. You can see here one option is there, proxy management. Again, we will come to the admin center. We will scroll down. Here, you can see here, proxy management is there. Okay. So when you click here, we are into administrator vertical page. So this is only accessible to the admins only, not to the users. Okay.
Okay.
This is the page which we will be getting up, and here if you scroll down, okay, this is the page where the first thing is this is, you can see grand proxy. Second category is grand proxy right. Okay. And in grand proxy right, you have all modules option is there. If you want, you can select all modules. If you don't want, if you're assigning a particular module, like you are only the proxy to whom you are assigning the proxy, the person will be only taking care for the compensation or for the performance manager form, or which is related to the administrator. So you can select that particular module, and you again come down. If you want to mention the date, like for this date to this date you are not available, you can mention the date, or else you can leave it like that. You can save it as an administrator. You are an administrator, you are doing this for the user. Okay, that is the thing. Second thing, looking up the existing assignment. Looking up the existing assignment means already the proxy has been done. Okay, now if you want to check any account holder or any user, that particular user is holding any proxy or not. Suppose sometimes what happened, you had already given a proxy, but you forgot to remove that proxy. Still the access will be there. So for that, you can check here. You can go to that particular employee username, and you can select that username. So you can check how many proxies are there. Search for the proxy. Okay. Similarly, it is a vice versa. We can make it as a reverse option also. Here you are taking a username and you are seeing that in that particular username how many proxies are there. Okay. Here you can check the proxy. You can directly put the proxy, and in that proxy you can check how many users are associated with that proxy. Okay.
Is it
Any
for
doubt?
the existing? Is it for the existing employees?
It is not for the existing employees. If you had assigned any proxy, either it is an existing or it is a new one,
Mhm.
system will try to retrieve the data and give the
Okay.
output here. Okay, that is one way. Let us try once, because we don't have a data here. So try to see. Now what I'm doing is that I don't have a data. I will go to particular employee, because we have to create a data. When you work, when you learn this employee central, you will know how to do the hirings, how to create a data, how to do the hiring process. But For that, we should have a certain data to do these trials. So what I will do, there are certain predefined data in the system. So we'll go to that data. Let me check, and we'll try to take case by case. Just going to the Mohan. This is standard data which is already there. If you go to any demo system, this will be there. This is a global search. Yesterday I told you, you have to go to the global search and you have to search. Either you have to type the name, any employee's name or company name, anything. System will try to trigger the output. So I'm just going and typing Mohan. Go here. First, I want to see what is the team member, what is the structure that he is holding. Then I will try to select. Okay, taking the time. Okay, this is the Mohan's organization structure. You can see here. Uh, okay, so we'll take these two employees. Okay, we will. What we will do, we will take these two and go here. What is this person? Yeah. Okay. And the proxy. Suppose I'm just giving it to all modules. I'm not mentioning any start date or end date. I'm just saving it. Just a minute. Yeah. What I am trying to do, I'm taking these two employees, and in case if this employee is not available, this employee's proxy as an administrator, I am creating a proxy as this employee. Okay. So how we are doing it in the system. Uh, as I shown you in the proxy management, is done it, saved it. Once it is saved, again you have to logging into the system and you have to check the proxy is assigned or not. Okay. Meanwhile, I will let it be like this. Uh, that also again that also have to go into the system. Fine. I'm just parking this part because I'm not.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, Vinod.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just parking that proxy management topic, and we will go with the SAP SF methodology. Okay. So in SuccessFactor, if you see, uh, we will be as a consultant, we will be working with various projects. What are the type of projects? Do you have any idea in SAP? Can anybody tell me
Implement,
what is the yeah implementation?
implementation, support, projects,
Okay,
and then
okay,
rollout.
okay,
Um, yeah, that's
okay,
mm,
okay. Implementation is there, support is there, rollout is there, upgrade is there. Okay.
yeah, great.
So can you tell me specifically individual wise what is the um, process going on in implementation? What is the thing which is doing which we are doing in support? What we are doing in rollout and what we are doing in upgrade in a generic language? Anybody? Anyone
So in
close to it? Yeah.
so yeah,
So
that's
yeah, implementation you told like you take one organization, suppose you are taking. Just give an example. Um, um, Suppose ABC is the first company where you are going for the implementation. Where your this company they are not using any software. They are not using any ERP. Okay. First time the company is going for an ERP implementation, that is SAP SuccessFactors. Okay, so when they're going, they will go from the scratch level onwards. They will take the requirement, what is the requirement, what is the business process. So a fresh implementation process will be carried up in this particular company. Okay, fine. I will just mention it as Tata project. Okay, in this they are going for implementation for SuccessFactors in this company. So they are not using any ERP. They are not using any any sort of ERP, either Oracle, PeopleSoft, or SAP SCM. They're not using. Fresh implementation is there. That is one type of project. Okay, that is one type of project. Okay. Another project, implementation done in the Tata project. After the post implementation, as you told, support and maintenance is required. Support and maintenance of the application. What is the application which is implemented? What you are implementing? You are implementing an application. SuccessFactor is an application tool. So after the implementation of that application, time to time, day-to-day basis, what is the change request, service or incidents or support which is required, that we will be taking care in the support project. Okay. Third one is the rollout. Rollout means Tata project has implemented the success factor project, suppose in a location called Rajasthan in India. Okay, in India, they had implemented the project in Rajasthan that is already implemented. Okay, now this Tata project, they have a plant here in Rajasthan. Now they have another plant which is located in Gujarat. Okay, so Tata project is located across the pan India. They have a plants. They have a suppose they have a power plants located. So in Rajasthan, where the site is located, they have implemented the project, but that is only for Rajasthan site. Okay, but they have also have another site in Gujarat. So in Gujarat also, they want to go ahead connecting with the Rajasthan plant. So they already have a uh, SAP SuccessFactor in their company. So they are not going for implementation. They are going for rolling out, rollout in the another branch, another location. That will be the another project. So every project when they are doing, they will be doing with a SAP partner company. Only the SAP partner company will be taking care of all these projects. Either it is implementation, support, rollout, whatever. Okay. Now, same way, upgrade. You come to the upgrade. When you come to the upgrade, implementation or the rollout is already done. But as you told, there are certain functionalities which has been upgraded. So those functionalities will be taken care in the upgrade project, where you are not going and doing the implementation freshly. Application is already there in the organization, but certain functionalities you will be taking the requirements from the what you call officials, and you will be going for the upgrades. So that is not a part of implementation, or that is not a part of rollout. That will be separate. Why they had segregated all these type of projects? Because every project, when they are done by SAP partner company, they will be having a certain contract, or there's a certain line of agreement will be there. According to the contract, according to the agreement says that what is the time duration for completing this project. It is we can complete it in 1 month, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days. What is the manpower? What is the skills required? What is the resources required? So if you are deploying the resources, you are deploying the skills, again the commercial will be there. A particular cost of that particular resource will be factored in that particular project. Suppose if I am a success factor consultant, I will be working for a upgrade project. So how many success factor consultant will be deployed for that particular data project customer? So end of the day, this SAP partner company, they will be raising a invoice. They will be raising a bill in terms of what are the manpower which has been deployed in the particular project, in terms of cost wise, all these things on the as per the agreement. Either the billing will be on the quarterly basis, billing will be on the monthly basis. That is the what you call project team or the execution team, they will take care. We are not bothered about it. We are bothered only what is the requirement and what is the configuration or what is the upgrade which we have to do for the assigned customer. Okay, so that is the reason there is been segregated with various projects. We can't club all the projects. So every project will be having a certain agreement, every contract will be there. Implementation, certain, yes, 6 months is the time duration for completing the implementation. Okay, support and maintenance. After implementation, how much time it will take? Why we are giving a support and maintenance? Because for after implementation, that this company employees has to get adapted to that application, to the system. Okay, on a day-to-day basis, they may face certain problems. Sometimes the screen is not visible, field is not visible, some things they are not able to access properly. So they will raise a issue, they will raise a ticket to the IT team. So who will be the IT team? The support and maintenance will be the IT team. So the ticket will be reaching to the support and maintenance for resolving those issues. But again, this support and maintenance will be project will be having a time duration until and unless the customers employees will be get adjusted to the application. Similarly, if you are going for a new rollout for a particular location, okay, so again, what is the time duration for the rollout? You are not going a fresh implementation, already SAP success factor is there. You want to connect the another module or another application to a new location, that is the rollout. So what is the time duration? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? How much time it will take? Okay. Similarly for the upgrade. Okay. So again, all these things is a separate project. Separate resource will be there, and separate costing will be there. And according to the contract, it will be billable. The invoice will be raised to the customer. And who will be doing all these projects? Only the SAP partner company. Whoever are the SAP partner company, they will be getting all these projects. Again, for getting these projects, bid will be there, submitting the bid, all this, that we are not bothered about it. We are not involved into that. Okay. Now coming into the what you call SAP success factor methodology. Okay. We were only started with the discussing of what are the type of projects that you have a clarity: implementation, support and maintenance, rollout, and upgrade. Now, earlier, before SuccessFactor, we were using SAP SCM. As you people know, we had already seen it in the demo section also. SAP SCM means SAP ECC 6.0. Now it is using 7. Okay, this is a on-premises. So when we are going with SAP SCM, there also there is an implementation methodology is there. That implementation methodology is called as a SAP methodology, accelerated SAP methodology, that we are using in the on-premises, that is SAP SCM. Why we are using this? What is the need of this methodology? As I told you, for any project, in implementation project, there is a time duration, a particular time duration, and in that particular time duration, certain phases are there. Okay, all these phases has to be carried up. They have to be testing has to be done, configuration has to be done. Then you will be imparting the training to the users. Then you will be going into the system. Okay, so all these things stages has been categorized and segregated in a methodology in SAP system. So in SAP SCM, in SAP we have SAP SCM as well as we have SAP SuccessFactors. Okay, so in SAP SCM, we are using SAP methodology. Okay, and in SAP SuccessFactors, we are using SAP Activate methodology. Okay, which is also known as Agile methodology. Okay, now I'm just showing the difference. Okay, SAP SCM is a on premises. Okay, here SAP SuccessFactors, it's a cloud technology. Okay, so in both the cases, either you are going for the implementation, you are going for the implementation for SAP SCM, then you will be following up SAP methodology. In SAP methodology, these are the phases: project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final preparation, go live, and support. Okay, these all phases will take around 4 to 5 or 6 months or more than that also. Every phase has their certain activities which has to be carried out under certain phases. Then once that particular phase is been done, then it will be moved to the another phase. In that way, you will be going up. I just want to explain you. We are learning the SAP success factor, but still, I just want to. I want you people should know what is the process which is going on in the same thing which will be carried up in the SAP Activate methodology. When you are assigned a project, when your company get a project, the first phase will be the project preparation. In the project preparation, you will be your project manager or your senior official will be going and meeting with the client or the customer, and then you will be setting up the time duration, how much time it will take for completing the entire project, and what is the team size which is required, what is the cost which is incurred. This team size we have to require on-site team or an offshore team. We have to take a support from the local skill set. What is the skill sets? What is the type of skill sets is required in the particular project? All these things will be discussed in the project preparation. The teams, setting up the team, time duration, the cost. Okay, all these things will be carried up in the project preparation. Second phase comes once the team is being set up. Second phase comes the business blueprint. In the business blueprint, we will be going and interacting with the customer and taking the requirement. What is the business process in your organization? Suppose I am going for SCM. So what is the HR processes? How you are doing the recruitments? How you are doing the onboarding? Okay, how you are doing the induction processes? Okay, what is the payroll process you are doing? What is the time management? What is that? How you are maintaining the attendance? Okay, how many in your company? How many departments are there? How many divisions are there? Okay, what is the number of positions are there in your company? What is the number of job descriptions? We call as a job classification are there. So we take all this input, what the organization is following with the existing business, we take it in the business blueprint process. Okay, then the third phase is coming as a realization. In the realization, what we are doing, what are the requirements which we had gathered in the from the customer in the business blueprint, we will, as per the requirement, we will go and we will do the configuration. Okay, in the business blueprint, we will also have a term called a term called as is. As is. Okay. The meaning of as is means their business process, how the business process is following on currently before the implementation, and after the implementation how it should be. That is the as is terminology which we will be working in the business blueprint phase. Second phase is the realization. Once we got the requirement, once we taken all the things from the company, then we have to go into that particular system and we will be doing the configuration part. The entire configuration will be done in the realization phase. Okay. Then after the configuration is been done, then the fourth phase is the final preparation. Final preparation means configuration is been done, but is the configuration correct or wrong? You have to do the testing. So again, in the testing, we have certain testings are there. Unit testing is there. Okay. Then you have UAT test, user acceptance testing will be done. Okay. So all this testing will be carried out under the final preparation. Once the testing is been done, okay, if the configuration is been set okay, you will be also going on for training the users also, because who will be using this application? The customer's employee will be using this application. So there is a need of the training which has to be given to the user. So that responsibility, also that activity will be also coming under the final preparation, testing as well as training to the user. Once it is been done, from the final preparation, the application will be is ready to go into the go live. Go live means now it is going into the customer system. Now the customer is ready to use that particular configuration is done, is ready to use that system. And once it is been done, there is no issue with the once the go live is been done, then comes the last phase, that is the support. Means day-to-day basis any support activities is being done. So these are the 6 phases which is coming in the SAP methodology. Okay, same way in agile methodology, you come here, these are the phases. Discover, we were using project preparation. Here we are using discover. Discover means your project team or your sales team will identify the project. You don't have a project. Your company don't have a project. Who is doing this? SAP partner company. So SAP partner company will be identifying the project. So in the first phase is the discovering the project. Who will be doing? The sales team will be doing. Then the second phase is the prepare. Means again, what is the time duration to finish the project, the location, the skill set, the accumulation, the cost, to and fro, the salaries, all these things will be coming under this phase, prepare. The third phase is the explore. Explore means again as is methodology. As is means as is to be. Means how the existing business operation is there, and after that when the implementation is being done in the system, how the system will look like. Is the employee numbers will be same? Is the attendance which they are maintaining, they want to maintain the same process? That is the as to be. That will be carried up in the explore phase. Okay, there will be certain HR policies will be there. They're following those HR policies. So that has to be followed in the system also once it is being implemented. So those activities will be carried up in the explore phase. Then comes the fourth phase, realize. Again the configuration. We had seen here. In the here it was final preparation. Here it was realize where the configuration is being done. Once the configuration is being done after taking the requirement, again in the fifth phase is the deploy. Deploy means testing and launching that what you call launch means go live. Here the definition of launch means go live. Testing, under testing again various sort of testing will be done. We'll be writing a test script will be there, testing every application, is the application is working properly or not. Once it is been done, then we'll go for the go live. Go live means launch. Once the system is being launched, it is been ready to use the system from the customer point of view. Then again, after the post implementation, support activities will be carried out. These are the 6 phases which will be which we summarize as call as a SAP Activate methodology for success factor, or we call as a agile technology methodology. You can see here SAP SuccessFactor implementation methodology. Okay, where these are the phases: discover where the project is implemented, plan, finalize where you're setting up the project team. Okay, where you will be working, you will need accommodation, or they will be providing all this cost and everything will be factored when you are discussing in the prepare phase. Then you come to the explore phase. Okay, where you will be gathering up the requirement from the customer. That will be the explore phase. Once the requirement is being gathered, that requirement has to be configured in the system, in the SuccessFactors system. So that is coming under the realize phase. Once the thing, once suppose department, division, company, okay, uh, business unit, all these things is being configured in the realize phase. Then it is correctly configured or not, that you have to check in the deploy phase, where you will be doing all the testing activities. Once it is been done, it will move into the customer system for using it. Then you come into the support assistance. That is called as a SAP Activate methodology or Agile methodology. Any doubt? Please let me know. Please unmute and speak up.
No, nothing from.
Okay. One more thing is there. On a real time basis, we have development system. We have a testing system. We call as a testing, quality, or review. And the third system is called as a production system. We don't have the access to the production system is only taken care by the client or the customer. Whatever the configuration which we are doing, that we are doing it in the development system. Okay, and the same configuration will be moved into the testing system for the testing part. Now if we want to map this with this methodology up to here, identifying the project. Once you get a project, you have to set up a team, set up a location, set up the skill set that you will be taking care in the prepare phase. Explore means you are gathering the requirement. Okay, once the requirement is being gathered, in the realize phase, you will be doing the configuration. Now here, which system you will be doing the configuration? In the development system. Okay, in the development system, this is instance. This is a development instance will be there, testing instance will be there, and the production instance will be there. Okay, development instance, you can do any configuration. Um, it is totally on a trial basis, so it is a risk free. from a customer point of view, there won't be any risk in the customer system because we are not using the customer system. Customer system is a production system. Okay. Once the configuration is being done in the development system, it is correct or not, you have to do the testing. So again, that configuration will be sent to the testing instance. So you have to go for the testing part. Is it working properly or not? Okay. Suppose you had a company and your company is mapped with 4 locations. Okay. Canada, US, you have France, you have Germany. 4 location your company is mapped. So when you go into that company, it should be associated with this 4 location. So that configuration we are doing it in the system. When we are doing the testing, suppose only 2 countries are associated. 2 countries name is not coming up. So it indicates that there is some issue with the configuration. Again, you will go into the development system. You will check the configuration. Why the another 2 countries is not reflected? Maybe some mapping issue will be there. Maybe some linking issue will be there. You have to identify it, trace it, rectify it. Again, you send that application to testing. Again, you do the test. Now, if you're finding again the 4 countries are reflecting in that particular company code, then your testing is okay. You push that application to the production system. Now you inform to the to your customer or to your client that please kindly check at your system the application is working properly. Again, with the customer will see the entire business operational is been working in the SAP SuccessFactors system or not. If any issue is there, suppose some functionality is not visible or it is not accessible, they will raise a concern. Again, the consultant will go into the development system of the instance and check the configuration. This is the entire process which will be carried out by a SAP SuccessFactors consultant. And in that, this entire process is called as activate methodology. In this, around 6 phases are there when you're going for the fresh implementation project. And our role will start as a consultant. You may be a trainee, or you may be associate consultant, or you may be a medium level consultant in an organization. So our role will start mainly from here, from the 4th phase for the implementation. Or if you are as a senior consultant, your role will be starting from this, gathering the requirement from the customer. From here to here, we have to take care. Any doubts? Please unmute and please speak to me.
So here usually what happens in the IT projects, there are developers and there are the people, I mean the testing team. So here we have to take care of both development and
Yes,
testing.
yes. We have to take care. Because you are assigned to a project. Again, I'm telling you, when you're getting a project, when they're discussing how many manpower is required for that particular project, so the cost will be factored. Your salaries, suppose you are in on-site, your accommodation, everything will be factored. So in that case, you will be taking care of the entire responsibility. And in SuccessFactors, there is no technical part. Technical and functional both are taken care by the SF consultant. So testing also, it is our responsibility. Any application which is raising some issue, some functionality which is not visible, some permission issue is there, and when after the testing, when the application is coming to the production system, customer will say that this particular thing is not working. They will send a mail or they will send the issue to you. Again, you have to come down to the development system, go to the configuration where the mapping is not done. You have to check, identify it, resolve it. After resolving, again you have to come here, do the testing. If it is working properly, you have to send a screenshot by email to your customer. Please check at the production system. It seems that now it is working properly. This is the way how you are closing the tickets.
Okay.
I'm also sharing you the real time uh, scenario also from the training point of view to the training. This is the way when an issue comes from the customer, how you are going into the development system, you are checking, you are identifying it, resolving it, doing the testing, informing to the customer. But here coming to the activate methodology, these are the 6 phases. When you go for an interview after completion of the training, they will ask you, do you know agile methodology or do you know activate methodology? So you have to explain with the 6 phases implementation process. So all these 6 phases, there is a time duration, there is a timeline, which will be discussed, which will be carried. The discussion will be carried up initially when the project lead or the higher authorities, when we interact with the customer. For every phase, what is the time duration? 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Summarizing, the entire project will carry out 6 to 8 months of time duration for the implementation, go live process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
Please
will
tell
be
me.
different. Hello.
Yeah. Sorry.
So it will be different for different
Module, what you are saying, or different customer, what you are saying? Or
customers.
yeah, it varies. What is the line of business? Some customers will be a small level customers. Some customers will be a CMM level customers will be there. They have, if you take certain companies, suppose Flipkart is there. Okay, certain retail companies or certain companies who are there in the market, who are globally uh, recognized companies. Amazon is there. They have various chains, or if you take something like what you call this pizza, what you call uh, any any company which are taking care of this what you call fast food restaurants are there. They have the outlets across the country. So when they are implementing, they will be focusing on that the implementation will be carried up with for all the business operations wherever whichever the location they are involved into. Either it is in India, US, UK, or entire European countries, okay, Gulf-based countries, Asian countries, wherever they have a setup. Because finally, what is the bottom line for implementing this application? To make their business process more easy, right? It can be easily accessible to the system. It can be integrated with the various modules with the various locations. So it depend upon is it a high level company or it is a small level company, what module it is implementing. Employee central, time duration will be different. Performance management, time duration will be different. There is certain small module also, that is the succession management. Succession management, it is one of the smallest module in the success factor. So it also depends upon the module. It also depends upon the size of the company for the implementation. Anything else? Because this is the topic which I just want to complete it, because our this proxy management was not working, so I just want to utilize this time and want to cover up this topic. This is also a part of introduction to mastery, where you should know what is the various methodologies which we are using in SAP. SCM, we are using this ASAP methodology which we had seen. SuccessFactor, we are using Activate methodology, which we have seen. I have this what you call document. I will share to the institute people. They can share to you also. You can go through. Any question, anything else you want to ask? Please unmute.
Okay, but I'm good.
Okay.
No, nothing from
And
my side.
okay. Meanwhile, I just also covered up in a real time. There are this we call as a environment or the landscape. Okay, landscape. Somebody at the time of interview, they will ask you in an organization, in any organization, what is the what you call landscape or what is the architecture of SAP SuccessFactors. So architecture, if you say, you have to say that in the SAP architecture we have two systems. One is front end and one is back end. Front end is called as an instance, and back end is called as a provisioning system. Landscape means landscape, or we call as an environment. If this is an environment, then we have to say that in any organization we have development system, testing system, and the production system. You have to explain to them what is the role, who will be doing the role in the development system, what is done in the testing system, and what is done in the production system, who is having the access to the production. Okay, that is a real-time scenario which I'm sharing to you, and how many type of projects are there in the market, and all these projects have been taken by only by the SAP partner company. Okay, in SAP SCM, thus why we are calling it as an on-premises, because the data is stored at the client location, client place. Okay, the server is located at the client place. So all the data, all the company's data will be located at the client location. But why we are saying it is a why we are saying SAP SuccessFactors a cloud technology? Because the data is stored at the cloud. Now, what is the meaning of cloud? Means there will be a data center. Okay, across the globe. That will be Asia Pacific will be there, US will be there, Australia. There are certain locations are there. 15 locations are there. So out of the 15 locations, once they had purchased the license for the implementation for ECN, PMGN, they will be SuccessFactors will be giving a space, particular space in the data center, in one of the data center. That is the part which the SuccessFactors is doing. Second thing, they will be identifying, the customer will be identifying the SAP partner company. Who has to go for implementation, they will go into the market. Lot of companies will be there. Infosys will be there, TCS will be there, okay, Deloitte will be there, okay, lot of companies will be there who will be the implementation partner. They will identify the implementation partner, and they will come and they will say that, see, I have taken this license for implementation for EC and PMGM. Now you should go with implement this module for my company. Okay, they will have a agreement, they will have a license, all these things, activate methodology process. Okay, after all these things, they will send a approval mail to the SAP partner company. So that approval mail and the consultants certification details, certification details has to be uploaded in a portal called SCM Cloud Operations. SCM Cloud Operation Portal. When you go into the SCM Cloud Operation Portal, you will be logging with your ID, and you will be uploading the approval mail and your certification detail, and which module you want to access. Why you are going here? because you are raising a request for the provisioning access. Provisioning access from SuccessFactors. So after validating your approval mail and certification detail, SuccessFactors will give the access to you. So in this way, you will be first of all getting the provisioning access. Once you get a provisioning access, the partner company, whoever is the partner company, they will first of all create a super admin in the provisioning access. First of all, you have to create a super admin. So in the super admin, in the provisioning access, you will be first of all creating the super admin. User ID, first name, last name, your email ID, all these things. So that super admin will be taking care for creating the security admin and the local admin. That is the
Okay.
process. Understood?
Okay. Yes. So initially, the provisioning of the person who will act as a super admin, sorry, he will be from that SAP partner company, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Because they
Now it's
can't able
clear.
to create for the customer because
Yes.
customer is not
Yeah. They
familiar
don't.
with the application. Okay,
Once
and you
might
are
be they
just
will
initial.
train, and once
Yes,
they will train and
uh-huh.
then they can assign. Okay.
Later on, you can identify a skilled person from the customer side, and you can make an administrator to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's clear, Vimal.
Once the implementation is fully done, similarly, it is the case with the support and maintenance. I told about implementation where you are creating a super admin. Okay, for the implementation. Similarly, for suppose this implementation partner is some other company, SAP partner. Here we have uh, implementation and we have support. Okay, so support partner company is different, implement partner company is different. Customer has hired implementation partner company as TCS. Once the implementation is been done, they will take support they have done, they're given to some other company. Okay, any other company you can take. Okay, Deloitte. Okay, so after the post implementation, so both cases they need a super admin. Implementation they will give, they initially they create a super admin, all these things, and from this super admin for support they have to again they have to create another admin who have this support functionalities in the provisioning access.